Hi, Pam.
Hi, Marianne.
Hey, Brad. I have an air conditioner going. Is the noise really loud? No.
I'm not even noticing it. No.
Okay.
Hi, Mel.
Hey,
No.
Hello.
how's it going?
Good.
I just finished the third of my summer concerts, and I can't think when I'm starting them. The first two, I'm bonkers. And now I'm in recovery mode.
And
I'm
then,
looking around for all the things I've forgotten.
right. When's your next one?
Next Sunday, classical piano and flute.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
You have a very nice background, Pam.
I'm sitting on my porch.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like in a tree house. I love it.
Yeah, great. Let's see. So Kate's not here, and we just need Elizabeth. So do we have to still keep recording, Marianne?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
That's what
there's no law that we have to be recording.
Mhm.
But there is
I
no
was-
expectation that we're going to be recording. And there wasn't even time for that to come up. So
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
what I was wondering.
yes,
Okay.
right, okay.
Mel, that painting was still there at the end.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Yeah.
It's gone though.
Oh, it's gone?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because that came home with me and got put at the edge of the road. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff that's gone.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
She had quite a pile of stuff out there.
I mean, there's
All
still
You sure
good
did.
stuff, though.
stuff, but it's going,
That bed, I was like, couldn't believe somebody would want that bed. What a
Yes.
lovely
Well,
for a kid.
the people who brought it late.
Uh.
So it wasn't there, maybe if it was there earlier in the day. And that was Rachel's bed and we sold it at a tag sale, in early COVID days. And then those people, their little girl got bigger and so they got something else. And now, so anyway, that's out in front of my house and, somebody can just take it. Someone will take it.
Yeah,
So,
I hope so.
yes. Yeah. So, and we're not supposed to have rain until maybe Friday. So I think, it'll be-
Right.
yes. Yeah.
Great.
So,
When our daughter Violetta was really small, I decided I had a fit and I said, I'm going to clean out the house. And so I would take some of her stuff and some of my stuff and I'd put it on the street and I'd go back inside the house and I'd come out and it was gone. And I would go back inside the house, put something else and it was gone. And then I
Yes.
saw this little shape taking them back inside the house.
That's funny.
I gave up.
Yeah, I put a kid's wagon out because it was by the time we'd already brought stuff down to the tax sale, and it was something that came from Ryan's parents' house and it needed to be cleaned, and Erin was undecided if she wanted to take it to preschool. And then she decided against it. So I put it out on the curb, and by the time I came back, it was gone.
Yes.
It wasn't out there very long.
I've
Right.
had that experience with the curb. The curb is an awesome thing
It
for
is. It is. Yeah. No,
sharing your goods.
yes. It's so
I
interesting.
watch
like,
stuff
yeah.
leave Old Orchard all the time because we're right across from it. It's amazing the stuff that people will pick up. People
Yes.
think, what is that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Anyway,
great.
Elizabeth, you're
Yeah.
there? Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start our official meeting now that we've been chit-chatting. And it's being recorded. And we're gonna start with the minutes from May. And we do have Kate is absent tonight, so.
I had two things.
Well, you found two, I only found one. Okay, what did you find?
Middle building committee report. Water does not have, it should be PFAS
Right, that's the one I saw too.
instead of PHAS.
FAS, got it.
All caps
Yes.
is the way it's usually,
All
Sure.
caps?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And this might have been our intention, in which case I would leave it, or maybe not. The very end, next meeting, 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I already changed that.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, I didn't even notice it. Okay,
that's
all
it.
right. Would anybody like to make a motion to accept the minutes as amended?
I move we accept them as amended.
Okay, anybody want a second?
I second.
Okay, they've been seconded, then we'll do a roll call. Brad
Aye.
and Elizabeth,
Aye.
Mel,
Aye.
Pam,
Aye.
and Michelle, aye. Okay, so the second thing on the agenda was just information about what happened at the all boards meeting.
Right. So mostly the discussion revolved around, so there are several pieces of legislation that different state representatives and senators have filed regarding meetings. And some of them are suggesting that all meetings should be hybrid, or it would mandate that all meetings would be hybrid, which means that so like right now, we're all meeting on Zoom because we can't meet at town hall because the select board is meeting at town hall. And the select board trumps everybody, right? So,
Yeah, right.
and there's only one remote meeting, hybrid meeting set up in the whole entire town. And so there's legislation on the state level that would mandate that meetings be hybrid, that somebody from the committee be in an in-person location, and that people could be online, but somebody be there. So, I mean, there's even one that says a quorum of the committee has to be meeting in person.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So the discussion really was about, but people really like the ability to have Zoom meetings. A lot of committees, most committees are just meeting on Zoom, and they hope to continue just meeting on Zoom, and they have no plans to start meeting in person at all. And nobody's afraid that the ability to meet on Zoom is going to go away. But for small towns like ours, mandating that meetings have to be hybrid would be a burden that our town just could not meet. And
Right.
we wouldn't be the only town. So the select board took a lot of notes, and then they're going to write to our representatives in the state legislature about hybrid meetings and the burden that if that were mandated, the burden that would place on the town. So that's basically what the discussion was about at the all boards meeting. And,
Okay,
whether to record or not to record never even came up. So,
okay,
yeah.
all right. Anybody have any questions about anything that Marianne said? No, okay. So I just wanted to make sure the new trustees, have you been sworn in by the town clerk? I can't remember if we talked about that last
Yes.
time. You both have?
I have been, yeah,
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Perfect. I just thought I'd put it on the agenda so I can remember to ask.
good.
And then the next was the great library director report.
Yes.
Mhm.
yes.
That was
So
a good
did
one.
everybody see that email?
Yes.
Okay. All
Anybody
right.
have any questions? Comments? Further discussion?
A lot going on. Thank
There
you.
sure is. No? Okay. And the tax sale? Want to tell people how much we raised?
Tag sale raised $2,100. And there were gobs of volunteers who came and helped, and including Michelle, and Mel. And so I got there early and then got things started, and then I left to meet someone to pick up stuff at somebody's house and then to go back to my house and get some more tables and some things I forgot. And then when I got back, there were just like 25 people dropping off stuff, at 8:30 in the morning. It was amazing. And it's always like that. So, it was a beautiful day. All the people came, they all enjoyed talking to each other and shopping. And then we were all packed up by 4 p.m., which isn't bad. So, and there's a little bit of stuff in front of my house that will be picked up, and if not, Wheezy and Dale will take it to the dump. And then C-Mark, which is that company that has that textile collection bin at the highway department. They came and picked everything up today that we boxed up at the end of the day. So, and they were terrific. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't gone to check and make sure they got everything, but we had everything so neatly packed that I'm sure they did. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so, yeah,
It was amazing how fast people were able to pack stuff up.
yes, yes,
It's really amazing.
yeah, yeah. I would say.
And
a good
Marianne's
thing to have by
Marianne's the master packer, by the way.
Yes.
She's got it down.
I know. Well, I've just done this so many times. I know what works and what doesn't work. I know where the problems come. So anyway, it was good. Yes. One person saves boxes for us for this. She does all of her shopping online. She gets all her groceries delivered. And so I emailed her today. I said, thank you for bringing the boxes. We used every one, and so.
Yeah, and
um,
we came with a lot of boxes ourselves. I think we
Yeah.
must have had 6 with the
Yes.
books that were my
Yeah.
father-in-law's. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And of course, I also, my second trip back to the house was I picked up my empty boxes. So, so it was good. Yeah. So it was good. It's a big event, and it's a lot of effort, but I think people enjoy it so much that it's worth, and it makes good money. And I think, and it promotes buying used and
Yes.
reusing things.
Absolutely.
But really, I think people have a good time. People hang out. People come once and then go home and then come back again. So I think, and the athletic club letting us use the pavilion is really, that's not something I'd ever thought of before. And as long as they'll have us back, I think by next year I'll have the energy to do that again. So, and I'll probably have a carload of stuff to contribute.
Yeah.
So, yes, yeah. So, okay, good. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Then we can move on to the new library building committee report and the cleanup of the property tomorrow. No, Wednesday, sorry.
Okay, yeah. So last Wednesday, the library I think it was Wednesday, Brad. But the library building committee had a joint meeting with the select board, and the library building committee voted to recommend Construction Dynamics, who was the lowest bidder, to the select board, and the select board voted to award a contract to Construction Dynamics. So, they had good references. They have the state certification, they're DCAM certified, DCAMM. And those are all capital letters.
What does that stand for?
Division of Construction Management or something like that.
Oh.
So it's a state department. It just means that they are qualified. They have certain qualifications. And then they have so the OPM did all this research. They have the capacity to do a project of this size. So that was good. So the OPM has forwarded the contract to Construction Dynamics. The architect had to gather some documents as during the few weeks that the bidding process happened, there were amendments to the bid documents. And so the architect had to combine all of those amendments or something into the, somehow that all had to be, organized and put in with the contract. And so that's all been sent off to Construction Dynamics. And now we wait to hear from them. It'll take, several weeks for the contract to be signed, and then the contractor will get a building permit. And all of that will happen before we even have a meeting, with them.
Okay.
Yeah, so the building committee has a meeting scheduled, I think it's July 16th. So we don't really expect to know anything more until then.
Okay.
And then Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. So Elaine and Penny and I walked all around the site looking for surface debris. We found a couple of bigger things that the highway department helped us remove, and they are at the front of the site on a tarp. And then this week on Wednesday at 8 a.m., because it's going to be such a hot day, we decided to start early. Any volunteers that want to are going to meet and bring buckets and gloves and shovels, and we're going to go around and pick up the remaining surface trash. Most stuff is small, easy to get,
Mhm.
So we're going to do that Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Then.
You mentioned a meeting on the 16th. I assume that's the smaller of the building.
No, it's the whole building committee. I'm pretty sure that's the date that Elaine said. Maybe you had already left
Oh.
the meeting when that happened.
That could be true. So do you know what time?
Yeah, it's Tuesday the 16th. I have it at 7 p.m.
Okay, I'll put it in my calendar. Thank you.
Okay. The other thing that's happened with the library building committee is at the, so there were 3 special conditions. Well, 3 things in the order of conditions that required further work on the part of the library building committee or the designers. So one was a trash removal plan, and
Mhm.
another was an invasive plant species management plan, and the third was just a landscape maintenance plan. So we have, so Penny and I have been working together on those, and Elaine some of the time, and then Elaine helped with the trash plan. But we have submitted all 3 of those plans to the Conservation Commission. They've approved the trash removal plan, the invasive plant species management plan, and then they'll discuss the landscape maintenance plan at their next meeting, which is a week from Thursday.
Do you need people there,
No,
you think? No?
No.
Okay.
no.
Okay. So is that just like the plan preliminary plan for the
Yeah,
landscape
it's
stuff?
about, making sure that plants are cared for properly to ensure their survival. So
Mhm.
things will need to be watered, and they'll need to be mulching and weeding. And then
Okay.
and then there's a sort of a replacement plan, so they'll want us to ensure survival for a certain amount of time. And so if there's failure, so if a bush is alive after 3 years, it's gonna live unless something catastrophic happens, right? So, but like plants, if they're gonna die, usually die early. So they want to make sure that when we plant everything, that we're watching it, and that if, in the first couple of years, some of the shrubs that we plant die, that there's a plan for replacing them. So it's pretty typical standard stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Good to know.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about that or comments? Anything else we need to know about the building committee then?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, it seems like a pretty smooth meeting here. It's going pretty fast. Is there anything else that we need to talk about before we choose our July meeting? I can't believe we're like almost done already.
I don't think so. You have,
Having the director's report ahead of time did help, Marion. I know you have been rather busy and haven't always had time
Right.
for that, but
yeah,
it definitely.
yes.
Yeah,
For a
that
long
was a great
time, I would
report.
send even more extensive director reports than that. And then I just haven't had time. And then on
You're right.
Friday, did I send that on Friday? I think I did. I was
think so, yeah.
Oh, look at this. I've got all this stuff done. I can put together a director report, and
Yeah, that was really helpful. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Yes.
It's a pretty
Yes.
busy time.
Yeah,
So I was surprised to see it, but so thank you. That
Yeah.
helps.
yeah.
I think I have a
Okay.
question about the Concom. So initially we were saying that one of the costs that we have is going to be taking down trees or and planting similar trees.
Yes.
And so is that something that we can talk to the Concom about, or that's going to be an inevitable expense, or is it?
They've
Poss-
already been quite flexible about
Okay.
it, actually. So the Conservation Commission, they have regulations, and in their regulations, they have a chart of, so if you take down trees in the buffer zone, we're only, this project is in the buffer zone, that they have a chart for replacing those trees and or bushes. And so if you take down a tree, let's say you take down a tree that's 10 inches, you can replace it with, they then have different things that you can choose to replace it with. And we're taking down more than we're putting back, because we don't have room to put back all that we're taking down. So they've already been quite flexible, and it's and they're also flexible with the timing. Their regulations say that all the plantings have to be done within 6 months of the start of construction, and they have waived that, and it's within 3 years of the start of construction, or within 3 years of when they issued the order of conditions. So they've been quite flexible. And then that gives us the opportunity, if the contractor is planting plants, it's much more expensive than if the highway department is doing it or if volunteers are doing it. So, and once the building is finished, the contractor will put in plants that would be hard for us to get to, because they're behind the building. But once the building is finished, then we can just, then we'll have 2 years left, and we can plant those things as we have the money to do it. So,
Great. Nice, they've been flexible.
yes, yeah.
Any other comments or questions?
Just wanted to ask Elizabeth, is that the My Father's Dragon?
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I was wondering what that is too.
what a
My
great
son
book that
had
is.
a My Father's Dragon birthday party.
Oh, that's so cool. What a wonderful book.
So this is the map too behind me.
Oh, cool. That's so sweet. Oh,
Well. Any other comments or questions? I guess we're ready to do the July meeting, huh? Feels like way too easy.
Every once in a while you have a lull though, like I feel like
I
right
know.
now. Right now,
Yeah,
we're in a little bit of a lull and then it's gonna ramp up again, you know? So,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So usually we meet, let's see, like the fourth Monday. Do you have any Monday things in New Salem anymore, Brad?
No,
No? Done with that?
well, not yet. I expect them to ramp up again, but nothing
Oh,
is
okay,
yet.
okay. Does the 22nd work for people?
22nd's good for me. The earlier in the month is really either hard or I'm out of town.
I am away, but I
Okay.
could probably join remotely.
It doesn't matter for me. I'm pretty darn open, so how are other people's calendars?
I just can't do the 15th.
Okay. Elizabeth, are you good?
I'm good the 22nd.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's up to you, Pam, if you want to try to join us, that's fine. Because
Okay.
we do have the
I'll
ability.
Put it in the agenda, and if I manage it, I will.
Okay. Yeah, we just usually like to know if we have a quorum or not.
It seems
And
like you did.
yeah, we did this. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to know with Kate, but when we set our meeting last time, she didn't know that she was gonna have to go to DC, but that's why
Right.
she put it out there to see, make sure there'll be enough people.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the 22nd at 7:30.
Awesome.
And if it can be in person,
Yeah,
those that can come, and those that can't can do the Zoom version.
that's the
Okay, and
really
then
good
what we
thing
usually
about-
do at that for July meetings, we have to elect new officers
right,
or renew the same one, recycle them.
right.
Okay,
Right.
alrighty. I can't believe we're done so early. Remember when some of our meetings were like really long?
Yes,
It started about a year ago. We were working on that building program.
yes. All
Ugh,
right,
they were long, they were intense. So we did deserve some easy ones, huh?
yeah, okay,
Well, thank you very much, Marianne, for the progress report. That's why it went so smoothly. And I was really surprised to get it because you have been very busy.
yes, okay,
Thank you.
all right.
I guess we're done. Unbelievable. Nice to see you all. It's really strange to see you
Right.
virtually. Everyone virtually. We haven't done this way in a long time.
True.
All right, well, have a good evening, everyone. And we're going to adjourn the meeting officially. We're going to meet just to review, meet on July 22nd at 7:30. And I guess that's it. Is there anything else I forgot? No? Okay, good. See you soon.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Stay
Bye.
cool
Yeah,
if you can.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.